Hey everybody, 47 Mark 4 here, back with another episode of All the Mods 3. Welcome back. So for today, I got a couple of things that I want to get built. You know, always moving forward. But I need to cover a couple of things from in between. So kind of the first thing are these right here, the gas burning generators. I don't know why, but I'm sure last time they only told me they were good for 50 RF a tick. And you can see that this one's burning about half speed, and it's giving me, 1200 RF a tick. And so I'm going to guess it's good for 2500 maybe? I don't actually know. That's not burning, those aren't going, so I'm only running one. So what I did is I upgraded these things to factories. So this is a basic factory, does 3 at a time. And then I went ahead and added all the speed to it. Process ore a little faster. And I did hook it in. You can see refined storage is right there. So I did hook it into refined storage so I can just dump my ores into refined storage. And it'll come and process and take care of this by itself. So we have more power than I thought we did, which is good. I'd like to see where they top out, but, I'll get around to building some big storage later. But we're good with power. So I did run it under the floor over to all of the industrial craft machines. And, I made the rest of them like I said I was going to. We've got a macerator, block cutting machine, the metal former. I did make the compressor. I'm going to need that for a few things. I made the fluid solid canning machine. I need that for overclockers. I got the thermal centrifuge. I'm not sure if I'm going to need this one. Maybe if we decide to go nuclear. And then the extractor, and this is going to be a good way for me later on to get rubber. I can just cut down the trees. And I've got myself extra enrichment and metallurgic infuser. So I did also get myself another water source, and I stuck it in the wall. And so now we got inside water. Just a little life improvements. I've added a couple of refined storage terminals around. I'm slowly dragging the cables here and there. But the thing that I don't have is lava. I have to go and bucket up the lava every time, and I don't really want to do that. I want to go and get more lava. We might use it for power. We could use it to run the smeltery. I'm certainly going to make an obsidian generator with it. I just want to be able to get obsidian. So that's the first task of the day, is I left myself this stuff right here. Let's go, let's go and get lava from the nether. So we've got ourselves a pump from Ranged Pumps. I'm going to power it with a magmatic generator. And then I did have a couple of ender pearls and some blaze rods, so I did make some ender tanks. Which reminds me, I wonder if I have any roses. Is it rose? No, they're poppies. They are poppies. We oughta dye these tanks, just so I can use them on channels. Right, so let's take these poppies, and we'll just make them center channel red. There we go. So let's run into the nether real fast. This shouldn't take but a minute, and will help me have lava, will help me have obsidian, just get a little bit further. I got ender pearls. I did spend my ender pearls on making endstone, and as you can see, I got 4 ready right there, so it is paying off. Ender pearls are going to end up getting farmed soon. Alright, so here we go. Let's go find ourselves a lava lake. Something I can set this this pump down on. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, that'll kind of work. I'm going to need some nether rack, I think. Oh, and a blaze. We might as well go take care of this guy. Hello, Blaze. Oh, got him with the drop shot. All right. Here we go. A little bit of bounce, a little bit of bounce. All right, let's grab all of this stuff right here. Yep. All right, that'll work. I don't know if this lava lake is big enough for what I want, but, I guess I could peek over here. What's behind this thing? Is that big enough? No, not really. Okay, I guess this is going to be the best one that we got. Although my map shows something promising over here. Yeah, that'll work. There we go. Oh, I've been here before. Okay. Alright, so let's go right over here. Yeah. And I think I should be able to just get my way out there. I am not fireproof, so we're just going to do one of these. And I know this takes out some lava source blocks, but whatever. As long as it works, I just need a place to set this pump down, and I think I can set it above the lava, not in the lava. But I think it also does like a spiral pattern centered on itself. There we go. And we'll just do a couple of blocks just so I've got some platform to work with. Right there. Alright, so pump and power. And then I should get lava. I think it'll output directly to... you know, let's have it go to this drum first. Output to the drum. And then I've got my ender tank right there. And I probably should check chunk borders. Ooh, just made it right there. Okay. Because I am going to want to try to claim... you know what? Let's just claim them all and chunk load them just to be sure. Alright, so that to that should work. And then I should just be able to take this pipe. And I think I can do just that. Let's see. I'm going to need my configurator. And let's grab that. Configurator. And right here. There we go. So the only thing I need to do is prime the system. I take one of my buckets. Let's take that. Let's give this power. 0 RF. Wait, you're telling me that you take grid power? 16 out of nothing. So my grid power's not chunk loaded? Is that what it's telling me? Really? That's not a thing? Okay, let's mark this here. That this is going to be the lava pump. Alright, so what I'm going to do at this point is I apparently have to run back to my water mills, even though... Well, that's weird. See, I know my squid ring works in here. Alright, let me go see what's going on, and I'll be right back. I will see you in a minute. Alright, I'm back. So, a weird thing. When I was playing last night, I saw that I had all of the old chunk claiming from the old base. So, you know, I just went onto the map and I just unclaimed it. You know, I was just cleaning up. And I forgot the one thing I didn't move was the water mills. They're still sitting at the old base, so I accidentally unchunk loaded them. And that's weird because the squid ring worked for a little while, right up until I got here. And it should, between these two things, take... Yeah, this is 16... And when I'm flying, it should be... I don't know if I can see it. Yeah, I can't see it. But I think it takes another 16 to fly. So the lava pump is running, or the magmatic generator is running. It is giving this power. That is putting it into the drum. That is sending it into the tank. So we do have lava at the tank. That works. Alright, so let's turn on... Where is the nether portal? On. Alright. So, where are you? I just did this, but I'm always so forgetful. It says it should be... There it is. Oop, touch the lava. Don't do that. Alright, so just over this way somehow. There we go. I feel like I've done this exact thing before, and I stayed up here. Oh, hello, there's a ghast. Hey, you know what? While we're right here... Let's do this. Is this sandwich any good? Yeah, let's do this. I have a cursed lasso, and I know this won't help me for what I need. What's the attack damage on this? 6? 4 for the shovel? Alright. But since I was right here, and the ghast is right here... Wait, wasn't the ghast right here? I can still hear him. Where did you go? Did it still make the noise, but it just despawned? Come on, Ghast. Where are you? Oh, I saw you. You're traveling fast, but I can do that too. Yep. Alright, so let's try to take him down. And then let's see if he'll get in the... Nope. Alright, need to punch him. Come on. It's so hard when you can't fly. Ah, killed him. I was afraid that I'd punch him too hard. Alright, well, we tried. Alright, back to the nether portal. I'll get him one day. Yeah, I'll come and find one. Yeah, right here. This is how I got back last time. I spent enough time here mining that I'll find another one. I just thought it'd be fun if I could do it right then. Alright, so. Back in through the portal. You know, I'll put that away. And I mean, I can't say no to some ender pearls while I'm right here. Yeah, that's so much better. Actually getting ender pearls. There's 5. That lets me build some stuff that I'll need. Okay, so I'm just going to chuck these ender pearls in the system. We'll take our tank. And I want this stuff. And so what I can do... Let's just tunnel right through the wall. If that's there, we'll put the lava tank... I can't put it right next to it because of the pipes, so... I don't know, maybe right here. Right? Yeah, that'll kind of work. I got refined storage right there. Alright, so let's get that right there. Yep, and I'm gonna need some refined storage cables. And I'm also going to need a bucket of lava. Because what I did is I set myself up an importer and a drive. So I think I can put that there. Let me grab a bucket of lava. And I'll come over here and see, I've got myself another drive right here. And I've got it set to fluids. And I'm going to make sure it's for lava. And now all the lava that I pull in can go right in there. And I'll just dump that in there. Cool. And then I should be able to take this pipe out of the top. And we'll configure it. Boop, boop. There we go. And now I've got lava on demand right there. In case I just want to grab a bucket. And I need it for crafting sometimes. So then I will... Nope, not that way. Then I will import it right there. And we'll say fluids. And it should... Yep, see it sucking it right down? I never know which way that thing goes. I'm just going to leave it. And so it should fill refined storage. Easy, easy, easy. I just have to get myself a fluid grid, and then I'll be able to see it all, and I'll do that later. Not a big deal. All right, so I don't need the rest of this stuff right now. All right, so that's everything there. Now, thing number 2 that I wanted to get done. Thing number 2 is... So I've got some power, right? I figured out that that makes power, but I always want more. So I've got myself a chest full of stuff here. And, you know, I actually want to move this chest into the other room. So let's take this sack of holding. And let's bring it in here. And I think... yeah, right here in this corner. Yeah, this will work. So let me... There we go. Set it down. So I'm going to make myself... an advanced generator. And I figured out probably a good set is manual and turbines and using fuel from Mekanism. And so this is what I want to build right now. Alright, so let's chuck in the stuff that I don't need right now. I don't need to fly at the moment. I don't need my magnet. I don't need torches, and that extra food can go in there. Alright, so I'm going to need a crusher and a reaction chamber, an electrolytic separator. I need a bunch of this stuff to start. Fluids, that, this, those. So I'm going to kind of go through this in pieces. So I'm thinking that just like these are, we might as well try to make it a little symmetrical, right? So right here, I'll just outline myself a wall. And that looks like that went tucked right up into here. There we go. So this is the place. So the things that don't matter is everything goes into this, and I'm going to put it up a block right there. Everything goes into the pressurized reaction chamber. That's the thing. And so I need to save sides on this. And what I've got to do is I've got to try to get all of the things it needs to be able to make ethylene. So I'm going to need, I got to look it up, ethylene right here. So I need water and I need hydrogen. So if I set this thing right there, and I should be able to do one of these. I should be able to put that there, and I'm going to need the pumps, which I didn't get, right there. All right, so there's the pump, and that will give this all the water that it needs. There we go. And this guy needs water, so should I do water on the top? Would that work? Yeah, might as well, right? So I'll do the same thing. Ah, look at that. Redstone mechanics. Okay, one lever, both pumps. Well, that's better than I planned for. Okay. And so that'll mean that I'm going to have this coming out here. And you know, I want to rotate this guy. I want to rotate him. And I probably could have just done that with the wrench. But I can also do it this way. Because it doesn't matter. Power on the bottom. This is the hydrogen side. So I should be able to take this pipe. Nope, not that pipe. I'm going to need myself a gas pipe. That's cable. Oh, I don't have any, what are they called? Pressurized tubes. These things. All right, so I've got, right, aren't you pressurized tube? Oh, I've got to tell this thing. Man, I do that all the time. Side config, gases, input, no. Let's just do this one at a time. Input on the back. Okay, good. And let's do that. And we'll set this thing to dumping excess. All right, so there's ethylene and there's water. Okay? No, not ethylene and water. There is hydrogen and water, right? Got the two gases, so now I just need this biofuel. And biofuel I'm going to do with this crusher, and I guess I'll set the crusher right there, and we'll take a mechanical pipe, and we'll go like this. So I'm going to say that this thing's going to output on that side, right? Shouldn't you have connected? Side config, auto eject. Oh, that's because you're not a logistical transporter. There we go. Logistical transporter. Right there. And I want you to do that. Easy enough. This thing should. Let's come back over here. This is items, and it should input. Okay? So, now I've got items coming out of here. Yeah, and I think I'm going to use this side here. And for right now, I'm going to make that my input chest. And I'll change this out. Yeah. I'll change this out later, but this is proof of concept. So the crusher, we're going to accept on the front. And we'll pull out of there. And then I should be able to do this here. We'll get some potatoes. And I'll hold on to those for just a minute. Okay. So then it should pull the potatoes out, put them in the crusher, crush them, pull that out, put the biofuel in here, and then out I will get ethylene. And so the ethylene, yeah, I guess can go over here. And if I understand this generator right, this is just a multi-block. So I've got my controller, and my controller can go right there. And it requires a turbine. I'll get to that. Let's see. We got power, we got gas, we got some storage. And you can assemble this basically however you want. I just want the pieces that I want to see out here. I mean, I can build this however. Let's see. So this is going to be energy out. For right now, I'm just going to chuck it there. This will be gas in. Let's chuck it right there. And we'll take, is it pressurized tube? Gases? Oh, it's not gases, though, isn't it? Let's look here. This is at advanced generators. Ethylene's not going to be a gas. Ethylene's going to come out as a fluid. Can I do that? Yeah, okay. I built myself the wrong part. Ethylene, I think it's coming out as a fluid. I think. Well, I mean, we'll find out. Right, so I'm going to need mechanical pipe. And let's go like this. And let's say that this thing will output fluids. Can't eject. Okay. We'll see what happens. I might be wrong there. And then, okay, so then the other thing it's going to need, where did they go? Oh, right there. Is it needs this turbine. And, you know, any of these can go in any spot as long as they're all touching. And I decided to give it a couple of fuel tanks. And it doesn't matter. I'm going to move all this stuff around. There's some fuel tanks. And here's some energy storage. Yeah, I'll just fill it in. Right, so that should be enough to start. And what I've got to do is now, I got to get power around. So let's see, you are energy emitter. Actually, you know, yeah, I'm going to want to put this in a loop, right? So I've got power, power, like that. And then, yeah, I'll come over here and we'll go up there. And you know, I've backed myself right into a corner. Where's my squid ring? Okay. Yeah, I knew that was going to hurt. All right, so I think this will work. Let's check. Yep, it looks all right. So I'm going to want to pop this thing off. Oh, I better put my squid ring away. I brought myself this furnace generator, as always. Do I have a little bit of coal? Because I got to prime the system, right? I don't have any power in here. Let's prime the system. So that should give all of these things power. That is clearly running. It is dumping gases. Right? Hydrogen's filling up. But water isn't filling up. Fluids. Fluid. Are you filling up now? Oh, this might be a sided block where it can't do this. It can't take water from the top. I did not test that. Right? So you should be fluid from the top. Oh, because it doesn't have a water source. Duh. How about that? Okay, water, hydrogen. Okay, doing good so far. Throw the potatoes in there. There they go. Potatoes are going to get crushed. Come on, crush a potato. We'll upgrade all of this stuff in a minute. I just want to see it go. Biofuel comes in here. Oh, I forgot the last step. Right? So we've made ethylene. Ethylene should be in here. No, it's not. So I think my first instinct was right. I think this ethylene is not. I think it's a gas. I think it's a gas. I always get confused because they have liquid ethylene, but I don't think the mod is working with it right. Mechanical pipe. Let's do that. No. Universal pressurized tube. Here we go. Pressurized tube. All right, and I always do that. Let's see. Gases, eject. No, wait. I didn't press eject. Gases, auto eject. I don't feel like you're auto ejecting. Nope, you're still empty, and you've still got ethylene. Maybe you've got to come off the right? Why are you not outputting? Let's look. So this is ethylene. And what can I do? Ethylene. Right? So there's liquid ethylene. So you would assume that this is gas ethylene. And so if it's gas ethylene, we're going to output. Ah, that's all it was. There we go. We saw the burst of ethylene. That comes out here. This is making 500 RF a tick, and it's using 0.1, 0.5 millibuckets a tick, and it's starting to store some power. Okay, that's part one. So I don't need this anymore. I now have power storage, right? That's what those things are. And so now the system's self-powered. So now let's make it a little bit better. And let's finish some of this. So, this thing right here, yeah, I might as well just stack this up. So right there. And again, I'll move it around, but I just want it to get it done. I want my proof of concept. Yeah, logistical transporter. So what's happening here is as it's doing all of this, it's making a byproduct. And if that byproduct doesn't have a place to go, the whole system's going to stop. So let's go into the crusher and let's eject out of the top. There goes, oh no, not the crusher. Man, I am really having a hard time here. I am having a hard time. Get rid of this, get rid of that. What's the thing that needs to eject? You're the thing that needs to eject. Okay. Let's do this. Let's put that there. Try this again. This is what happens when you set stuff up live. But it's still fun. Logistical transporter. Right into there. Come over here, and we're going to tell this thing that it is going to be items, and it will eject, and it will output from the front. Right into that drawer, and there goes these things. Right, substrate, which I can make plastic with later on. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to upgrade it and take a bunch and then tell it to void later on. And so, this is good for 500 RF a tick. Well, that's nice. So it is using all of the hydrogen, and it's filling this thing up. All right, so I want to upgrade that a little bit. Let's make it cheaper to run, as always. There we go. And yeah, I want to make the reaction chamber cheaper to run. Well, I've got enough. Let's make everybody cheaper to run. Be efficient with the system. And I got to see if I can come up with a better pipe arrangement than this. I mean, this kind of garbage, but it works. All right, so those are all upgrading. And I'm going to turn, yeah, right there. So I'm going to turn this crusher into a factory just like that. Now it'll do 3 at a time. And, you know, I'm probably going to give it just a little bit of speed upgrade. It doesn't really need a lot. Do I have more speed upgrades? I think I could get more. Let's see. Speed upgrade. Right there. I feel like I'm going to want a few more. I don't know. Let's see how this goes. Because the thing I'm going to want to do is I've got all these extra turbines. And this is the thing I usually don't see people do. Is, yeah, it's 500 RF a tick. Woohoo. Right? Like, big deal. Throw those two down. Now it's 1500 RF a tick. And let's see. Liquid ethylene I'm losing on. So it needs to come out of this thing faster. Which means it needs to process faster. So it's not even using an RF a tick right now. All right, there we go. So 625 milli RF. Well, if you're not going to use much energy, then you can have all the speed. All right, let's watch it. There's 2 RF a tick. There's 3.5, 6. All right, so now it's using the hydrogen pretty fast. And so let's give this thing some speed upgrades. 10 RF a tick, 20. Again, what an exchange. 40, 80. How are we doing now? 50. Okay, so now we're gaining. And now it's using the biofuel really fast. We're going to need more and more speed. Let's grab another stack. Because I want to add more. Let's do more. More and more and more. So the more of these that I add, the more power I can make. Now I'm up to 3,500 RF a tick. And it is out. Oh, it's because I'm out of potatoes. It's because I'm out of potatoes. And I'm building some farms outside so I can supply this thing with what it needs. Yeah, let's just chuck these in there. And let's see how this does. I feel like it's going to be fast enough. But let's see what the pressurized reaction chamber does. Oh, no, it's not fast enough. Okay. So I don't think this takes a lot of power. Yeah, that's not a lot. Look at it spit this stuff right out. Holy cows, it just burning right through that. All right, and how's this doing? Ethylene's going up, so I'm gaining at this current speed. And I've already got like 8 million RFs, and I'm outputting 3,500 RF a tick. I'm using 0.53 millibuckets a tick. And now I can make that better with these things. So these are upgrades. This one's the fuel air mixer, and it gives me efficiency. So I'm just going to stick it there. And now 0.43 millibuckets a tick. And this one here is another upgrade. There we go, stick it there. 0.32. And I think that's as high as I can go for upgrades. I don't think those others stack, but yeah, I'm using very little. This thing is basically full. Here's some more power that I had picked up. Let's just stick them right there. And that's it. So this is kind of a free-form multi-block reactor, and I can stick power right on it. I can, I'm going to hide some of this, and I'll move it around and make it nice. But these things right here, these turbines, I think I can have like 50 of them. And every one that I add is going to add another 500 RF a tick. And it's just going to keep giving me more and more power, right? So I've saved up almost 12 million RF. And, I can always use this substrate for later. I don't really care about this. And I'm going to take all of this potatoes and biofuel, and I'm going to run it off from the farms that are outside. I just need to make some ender chests or something to move stuff around. And then I'm going to keep this power separate from that power. And I am just about ready, probably next episode, to make myself an empowerer and get myself a quarry. And then I'll have power for the quarry all by itself. I don't have to worry about the quarry drawing down my RS system. So I think that's good. I think that's going to do it for me today. I've made myself some power, and I got myself unlimited lava. Not a bad day. So I've been 47 Mark IV. I hope you enjoyed. I'd appreciate any likes or comments that you want to leave me, and I will see you in the next episode.